All right, guys, today is an exciting day. It is Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. As you can see behind me, we have a beautiful view of my backyard and my pavilion, and more importantly, my sliding glass patio doors. Today, in a little bit, we have a contractor coming to finally replace these patio doors. These are the original builder grade patio doors from when the house was built in 2005 era. We have been having some problems with the door, and I finally decided to spend some money to upgrade this door. So first issue we have with this original door is these vertical blinds. I absolutely hate these vertical blinds. You're gonna see the blind is broke across the top. We have multiple blinds missing. These things crack, fall out. These things are an absolute nightmare to deal with. They're always in the way. They stick out, 4 to 6 inches from the door. We have the fish tank here. We have dog food there. Everything is tight and brushing together. This has always been a headache. I can't wait to get rid of these. The other issue we have, this handle always comes loose. I constantly tighten this handle. The lock has been busted forever. So you're gonna see I kind of makeshift made the lock come out a little bit, but this mechanism does not actually catch on that latch. So you can see nothing works there. That's been busted for a while. The other thing that's been broken is the outside handle. Broke on this thing the other day, as a matter of fact, so you'll see that broke off. So now to be able to open and close the door, we kind of have to do that. And I think that broke off and cracked because the door is so hard to open and close. So you'll see this is the style door that we have. It's just a standard door with a framing inside. The new door that we got has built-in blinds. And the door that I picked should be a much higher quality. This thing is pretty janky. Now, since the lock mechanism is broke, we can still lock the door because it has one of these slide bars. So we do have some kind of security there with that, and then we have some bar at the bottom we don't ever use. This thing has always been kind of janky too. If you don't put that all the way down when you put it up, I have had problems with this getting jammed up in the door already and the kids not paying attention, so I'm looking forward to getting rid of that as well. All right, so here are the new doors we're going to be putting in place. This is a new line that they just carried at Lowe's. There is no data on these things yet, so I'm hoping that these are going to be a great door. Just looking side by side with the Pellas, the Geldwens, and some of the other brands that they have at Lowe's and Home Depot, these doors seem like a much higher quality door, and that's why I picked these. So this is the Distinct series from United Window and Door. They come as a modular setup, so you're going to get the sliding door. You're going to see front one is a sliding door, then you're going to have the fixed door, and then behind there you're actually going to have the frame. So it's more of a modular frame that you're going to put together instead of having everything all framed out, so it's easier for transport. So you're gonna see here, they kind of make an easy put together deal. You're gonna see you pick either a 2, which is a regular sliding door with no blinds between the glass, or a 2R, which is the sliding door with the blinds between the glass. So it tells you, you pick one of these, then next you pick a 3R, which is the fixed with the blinds between the glass, or a regular 3. And then you also pick the frame. So the frame is actually number 1. I think it also has directions somewhere on it. They're hidden back there. I'll show you those later. But it will show you which pieces to get. You just want to decide if you want a right sliding door. So as you saw my setup, the door slides from left to right. So that is a right sliding. Left sliding is obviously the other way. And then you pick the other. So it's like a 1R, I forget what the part numbers are for those, but they'll say, right sliding, left sliding. So I did talk to the contractor yesterday. My friend actually got one of these doors as well, because he thought the same thing, that he thought that the quality was much better than the Pellas. So he went with the same deal. So great minds think alike. So I thought that it was going to be an easier put together because of having that modular frame. So, talking to the contractor, he was a little frustrated with it yesterday. He said there's like a billion pieces to put that frame together. He said that he thinks that these were more geared towards a new construction and not a replacement of an old door. So he did say in his 20 years of doing this, he has never had a door fight him so much getting in. But he did say once it is in, that it did seem like a very nice door. So fingers crossed that everything goes without too much of a problem. And we'll go from there. But the reason why I did pick this one, the main point is the sliding blinds. The mechanisms felt a little bit more laid out better and a little bit more thought out, a little sturdier mechanism than the pillows, the gelled ones. Another thing is the locking mechanism. The locking mechanism on this has like a double magnetized locking system that, again, seems like a really sturdy system compared to some of the other ones that I saw. The handle seems a little bit more sturdy than the other ones I saw. So I'm really hoping that this is going to be a step up. Altogether, this stuff was a little bit over $1,000 with tax for these 3 pieces. I was able to get a 10% off coupon at Lowe's, so everything came down to $962, I think it was, with tax in Pennsylvania with our 6% sales tax. The lower end Pellas I saw at Lowe's were like $690, something like that. So I did spend, you know, $300 almost more for this setup, and I'm hoping it's going to be worth it. Some of the gelled ones were a little bit more. I want to say I did see some of them for over $1,000, $1,200. You can spend up to $3,000, $4,000 on some of these doors. But that is why I chose these, mainly because of the blind mechanism and because of the handle. So we're going to go ahead and stop this for now. We'll see if we can get a little bit of video while the guy's installing it, and then we'll come back and show you guys everything installed and how everything works. All right, so here the frame is, the outer frame is put together, ready to slide in soon. Multiple screws to put this together, and took about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes or so for him to put this together. Get ready to pop out the old door frame and get this slid in. So the old door framing is out, getting ready to figure out about the siding and trim around that, and soon hopefully we'll be popping in the new framing. So the old frame is out, the new frame is partially laid in here. Shane is going to grab the doors and get started on getting the doors in. As you see, he had to pull out some of the siding, and we're gonna have to kind of adjust for that. Again, these doors are made for new construction and not replacement. He said that it does say it somewhere on the boxes. Sorry to Shane, because I did not check the boxes. I did not think to do that. I just thought I was doing a favor and getting something a little bit easier because it was modular. It turns out that there is quite a bit more work to do these, but in the end they do look beautiful. All right, so the doors are basically just sitting in here. The frame is in. You can see it is pretty much butted up against the molding. What we're gonna have to do is take the frame back out and cut out all around the molding for the door to sit back in. I'll show you from the outside. Again, he said this is another one of these, because this was new construction. This is a little bit wider frame than what the other one was, and it should be sitting in a little bit more, and it's sitting out a little too much on the outside. Here you can see how far it's sticking out. I think he said it was 1.5 inches or maybe 3/4 of an inch. I forget how he measured it out, but you see it's sticking out quite a bit further than the siding over there. So when he notches it out, should sit back that extra bit. So I believe this flashing, once he put on this flashing, it was sticking out quite a bit from there. So that'll sit in. The other thing was he was asking about doing J-channel or doing some kind of brick molding around. We don't have the spaces to do the brick molding, I guess, to trim it out all nice because that light there. So I think he's just going to get some J-channel to put the original style J-channel back around there, and go from there. So we're waiting for him to get back. He's gonna pull this frame back out, cut around that molding, sit this in a little bit nicer, and hopefully we will be rocking and rolling soon. The doors are in. The framework is more flush with the siding now, as you can see. So now it's putting on the trim plates and beauty panels and throwing the siding back on. And I think we're kind of almost done. So far it looks very nice not having the panes in the windows. Just being able to see straight out in the yard, which is nice. So the sun went down on us, but the door is done. I can see everything is nice and trimmed. One thing I will say, I am happy about this. It does have a lot of beauty panels on the insides here. On both sides, everything is cool and hidden on both sides. So again, a little bit extra attention to detail, which is nice. Again, it was a little bit harder to install this from what I understand from normal doors. One thing you guys need to pay attention of is they will say don't mess with the blinds for the first 24 to 48 hours. Allow them to acclimate. I don't know exactly what that means, to acclimate, but my friends that he did for my friend the night before, he didn't pay attention to that, was dicking around with the blinds, and he had them all crooked. So I guess he had to screw around with them to get them to even back out. So again, keep that in mind when you get these. I'll get you some more video in the daytime and show you all the trim and show you how everything is. And then once we mess with the mechanisms, I'll let you know how the mechanisms are. So far, the door does slide nice and easy. It's a little bit heavy, but you know, it's a nice solid feeling door. It feels heavier and more heavy duty than my last doors. The frames are much thicker, the doors are much thicker and solid. These just, you can hear knocking on them. It's just not cheap junk like the other builder grade doors were. So I'll get some more video in the morning, and we'll show you guys everything in some more detail. So it is a couple days later. We're finally able to close the blinds. You're going to see the dogs run up here in the video. Let me let them in so they don't ruin the video too much. And here goes the other one. All right. Come on, Z, you want to come in? All right, so the positive side of that is you get to see the sliding ability of the door. So again, this is a couple days later. We really do like the openness of the windows without having the grid lines in the windows, and without having the vertical blinds kind of tucked in the corner. There's a great openness. The cats love it, the dogs love it, we love it. But the reason why we got it is because of the internal blinds. The fish tank here gets too much sunlight. I know I shouldn't have it here, but this is where we have it. This is the best place to put it. Gets lots of algae. So the reason why we got this was because of the blinds. We're now at the point we can put down the blinds and show you guys the blind operation. More importantly, the sliding operation of this door is very smooth. It is a very heavy door though. So when you go to slide it, it's going to be a little bit heavy, but it slides nice and smooth, so you will have to use some force there. Again, the framework and the beauty panels, you're gonna see they really thought it out and hit everything with beauty panels. Hit everything on this side. And here's a beauty panel. Everything is all closed off, so everything is nice. You can see the lock mechanism. It is a dual lock mechanism. I should probably clean some of that out. I still got some stuff in there from drilling. These do not lock when the door is open. You need to actually close the door and then lock, and it's solid. It's not like the old ones where you used to be able to shake them around and jostle them around and they wouldn't lock. And there's the locking mechanism in a frame. Again, it has a bunch of stuff in there from when the holes were drilled for everything. Again, more beauty panels on the inside there. And that is the outside view of it. So everything turned out fabulously. Let's go ahead and pull off the stickers on the blinds and make sure the blinds go up and down and the actions work good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and yank the tape off of the blind adjusters. And again, they give you that warning, do not mess with these for 48 hours. And that is great that they put that sticker on there, because that reminds the kids to not mess with these as well. Alright, so you're going to have that adjuster in each door. You can go all the way up with it to put them all the way down. Again, the adjustment is a little bit tight on these, but you can see what they're like shut. Oh, it looks like it did get caught up there. If you can see that, actually got caught in the framework. So I'm going to see if I can mess with that a little bit. I think these are fully shut. Okay, it worked its way out when I adjusted it open. All right, so that is all the way down. That is what to expect for light blocking capabilities. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning. It's not full sun yet, but you know, it's bright out. So that is what you can expect for light blocking capabilities with them. Full down, full up. Again, that is what you can expect. So you still can see through those, but it should block a decent amount of light. Again, with these, once it is all the way up, you're just adjusting this a little bit up and down and full open. So I do like only having one mechanism to have to mess with. And again, even with them full open, it's still nice and clear and see-through. It's still got a good look to it. We're happy with it. We'll go ahead and go up with this one. And we'll probably leave that one closed for the fish. We'll see how that works out, but overall I'm very happy with this. I don't have any complaints about this. We'll see how it holds up in the long run. I have to look at the warranty information. I want to say this was a very significant warranty. I want to say it was like a lifetime warranty on this thing, but don't quote me on that until I look through it. I did contact United Window the other day about screen doors for these. Because these are new to Lowe's, they don't have the screen doors yet, but the screen doors should be there next week. So this is, I think it's May 29th right now, so the doors are going to be here this upcoming week. This is Sunday. So I'm going to grab a door. I think the screen doors are 70 bucks. Just going to have the standard screens in them and not the pet safe screens. So we'll see how it holds up. We'll see what the quality is on the screen doors. I have a feeling they're going to be fabulous quality like these doors. So if you guys have any questions about these, anything I didn't show, please let me know. I'll try and elaborate on that. Otherwise, if you guys have these same doors and you want to give your feedback, please feel free to give feedback down in the comments. And I hope this video was useful, because there is no information on these out there. So I wanted to supply you guys with the information so you know what you're spending $1,000 on, plus whatever install costs are. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys' time, and let me know down in the comments if you have any questions.